Have you ever read a lineup of books so chaotic it feels like your nervous system filed a restraining order?
Because this week we went from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, where every man in Sweden is apparently a walking felony. And then I went to the last three Thursday Murder Club books, where a group of retirees solve murders faster than the actual police while casually discussing biscuits.
This episode smells like arthritis cream, black coffee, and whatever emotional damage is happening in Sweden.
Welcome back to Bookslayers, where we put dark fiction books on trial and break down whether they've committed crimes against their readers or if they get a full acquittal. We are back in our comfort zone. We are breaking down the thrillers that worked, which ones didn't, and which ones can go straight to book hell. It's been a week.
It's a week for me, I tell you.
Oh, that's so bad. And we're back in our
know.
jam.
I was quite surprised at how much I loathed this book.
Are we going to start with it?
Yeah, let's start. You can do you talk through the book because someone didn't finish it.
Oh dear, I wonder who that was because I did. I finished it. So we went with a joint book of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. Now, I read the first three books, the ones that were written by the original author. And I quite enjoyed them the first time. Yeah, because there's more.
I didn't know that this was this is a rewrite? Someone's rewrote the book?
No. So he wrote three books in the original trilogy and they weren't released until after his death.
Oh.
And they have a special word for that, but I can't freaking remember what it is. But somebody took over writing the freaking series. And that's where I stopped. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun because I remember this book and movie being really fucking good. So what happens is a journalist gets hired to solve a decades-old missing person case by this slightly quirky millionaire.
Yeah.
But he didn't really tell him exactly like the full story. And he's like, I'll pay you all this money. You come live here for a year. Figure this shit out. And then we have a hacker who she's so skinny and looks like she hasn't slept since 2009. But she's the only one that seems to understand how to do anything. Yet she's in a conservatorship. And I don't know. Everything gets really dark really fucking quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. When I first started reading it, I started reading. I think I read the first chapter and like when it got to a chapter, I don't know if there was a prologue or something first, but it was quite a long chapter. And I remember reading it and going, I don't actually know what I've just read. As in, I just wasn't taking it in. I don't know why, I just couldn't. And I was like, oh, maybe like if I carry on, I think I might have done chapter 2. And I was like, I'm going to have to give up. And then I thought, oh, I'll check if it's on Libby and I'll audio it and maybe it'll go in easier.
Yeah.
Same fucking problem. I don't know what was wrong with it. It started to make me feel like I'm stupid because I don't know what's going on in this fucking book. But yeah, and then eventually, I don't even know how far I got with that. And then I thought, I know, I'll watch the movie and then I'll go back to it to see, maybe it's like I can't visualize what's happening. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I couldn't get into the book side of it at all.
It was really, what word did I use when I was talking to Mike? It was very like monotone. It was it felt really, I won't say bland because I did enjoy it. Okay. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I was hooked. There was a certain point where I was kind of like, oh God, this is really stuffy. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get through it. And then all of a sudden that was it. For me, it took off. And that ending, oh my God, that ending. You didn't even get that far.
How many chapters in was you before you was like, I'm in? I'm gutted that I didn't like it, but...
I don't know, probably chapter 7 or 8, I think. It did take a little bit to get going. So I was like, why are we jumping POVs? I'm like, who the fuck's this fucker? Who the fuck's that fucker? Who the fuck's that fucker? I didn't care. And then all of a sudden I cared.
I think that was my issue. I could not give a fuck. Didn't.
No.
Wasn't going in at all.
And you know what? I think one of the biggest problems is Lisbeth is not likable for ages. I'm like, go eat a cheeseburger. Go wipe your goth makeup off. Fuck's sake. Behave
Oh,
yourself.
I did get as far in the book, and I don't know what chapter it was, where the sexual assault stuff started, or it become quite graphic, and I was like, oh, fucking hell, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I picked up the film straight after that. I think I was like, I don't
Did you
even know.
finish the movie?
I finished the movie. I can't
What'd you
say I'm a
think?
lover of the movie either. I just, yeah,
Mike
no.
likes the originals. He likes the
Yeah, I
subtitled
haven't done
ones.
the original. Oh, subtitle. Oh god. Oh no, I'm out.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
reader, I'm out. I can't read subtitles. No, I can. No, I didn't like it. I did, like you said, I didn't care. I wasn't into it at all. You give more of your thoughts, it'll be a lot more interesting because that's literally all I've got to say.
Well, I was literally, because when I was writing my notes for this, I'm like, I'm going to do things differently today. So I was writing my notes and I was like, because we went with this theme of like what it smells like, right? So I'm like, this felt like cold coffee, broken trust, and documents you weren't supposed to find. And it smells like old files and bad memories in filing cabinets. It's trauma as a competitive sport. Yeah. And it literally became my personality trait. My personality trait. I'm not joking, because I was like, I didn't like Lisbeth, but she was kind of the only one that seemed to have any idea what the fuck was going on. Like, I don't know. But she was like, I don't know. She was like a walking red flag in herself, but she's supposed to be like, the person that's like here to save the day. She'd get blown away in a slight breeze. What the fuck is this chick? And I know you didn't get to the end, but she literally saved. He's like I can't remember the fucking dude's name is now.
Michael.
Michael, that's it. Mikhail, yeah. He literally is like been caught and he's like being held captive. He's going to die. And she saves him. I'm like,
Yeah.
how? This
Yeah,
dude
same.
overpowered this big man and you come walking in and you're just like, yeah, I got him for a
To
window.
be fair, in the movie, I don't know what happened in the book, but she just clubbed him around the head with like a golf club or something. I think we could all do that.
Yeah. That's how it is in the book as well. But I'm like, how did you swing it hard enough to hurt anybody?
She
like
also
Peanut trying to hurt you.
She also gets that guy that assaults her.
That was
quite well. That was fucking. When I was watching the movie, I was like, my hands was in front of my face. I was like, what am I watching? I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to watch this. Oh, my Siri's just gone off. It said, it sounds like you may need support. I did after that. I did. That's really funny.
Why am I not being offered any support here? Hello, I read it too.
You enjoyed it. No, that was very graphic. But can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So this like conservatorship that she's in, does it explain in the book why? Because I felt like I was watching the movie and going, but why is this a thing? I didn't fully understand that bit of the story because
she was a problem child. So when she was in school, she got bullied a lot, but they always blamed her because she was like the misfit child. So all these like some kid was bullying her, and then she lashes out and like starts hitting on them. Well, she gets into trouble for that.
Oh,
and these things keep escalating. She can't stay out of trouble, if you like. So that's how that happened, because she didn't have parents.
Okay. What, her parents,
because
they was quite rich then, was they? Or they was just drip feeding? That was a condition, just drip feed her the money?
Well, no, they weren't rich.
So it was her own money. It was her own money, though, because I thought she was working and that goes in and then she has to go and ask for money. What's it for? Food. Like,
because
that's because to live a life like that, I couldn't.
Because she probably should have been in jail, because as far as they were concerned, she had an antisocial behavior, like, like bipolar or stuff like that. They didn't actually explain what they'd given her. But
Yeah.
because she was technically, like, unhinged, if you like, I don't fucking think so. They should have released her from the conservatorship in the book because they had done away with that, the Swedish government had, but the conservator refused to sign her off
Mm.
because he's a nasty ass pervert.
So, did you watch the movie as well recently?
Mike and I watched it last year, I think, so I wasn't in the mood for
Oh,
a
I was hoping if
rewatch.
it's fresh in your memory to say, like, is the book does the movie follow the book exactly? I'm guessing there's a lot more in.
No, it's close enough, but Mike prefers the original movies because the original movies stick really close to the books.
Mm.
But they had to
Okay.
Americanize it because American audiences are pansy asses. So they had to, like, pull it back a little bit.
So the other film was worse?
Oh,
The
yeah.
the stuff oh god. Oh,
Oh,
glad I haven't
yeah.
watched.
But I don't like to read while I watch TV, so, like, unless I'm reading a book. So I
Well,
don't wanna
yeah,
read on the screen.
yeah. I don't mind if, like, sometimes on a program, they might switch to Spanish. I think Lincoln Lawyer does that. So
Yeah,
sometimes it pops up. That doesn't bother me, but if it was, like, the whole film,
it's the whole
yeah,
film.
yeah, I don't find
And I
that
don't
fun.
dub. I
You
don't like
enjoy
dubbing.
that? Not for me. So what, did you like the ending? Was you happy with how it ended?
Okay, look, and I didn't get this far in the book, but them 2, like, doing the nasty no. Like,
Oh, yeah, they did in the film though, didn't they?
yeah, and she, like, he's way too old for her. Like, blah, blah. There's no age gap for me, thanks. But she's like, "Oh, I'm falling in love with him," so she leaves. And I'm like, "Ugh,
Oh.
what a waste of
So that's
fucking time
different
that
from
was."
the movie because I think she goes to meet him and he has, like, an on-off relationship with someone that he works with at that magazine,
Yeah,
and then at the end of the movie, she sees him go off, and I felt quite sad for her. I know she's definitely an odd character, but obviously they did have a thing, not that I think it
mm,
was massive, but they did. But I did feel really sorry for her in that moment because I felt like she put herself out a little bit,
yeah.
and then yeah,
Well, she fell in love with him in the book, and she panicked.
and then just fucked off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I gave it 4 stabbies. I actually, other, than the really creepy rape stuff and the age gap stuff and everything else I didn't need, I actually thought it was pretty good.
Cool. I DNF, so
Mm.
it's 1 star from me. Or 1
See, we
stabby, so
couldn't be more different. I think if you'd have pushed through,
okay.
you would have got to the better stuff because the missing persons case was actually quite good.
The miss Yeah, I did enjoy that bit of it in the film. I just like the book-wise, even I think the audio, I don't know if it's quite monotone, but it had that kind of feel, and
Yeah,
I was doing my usual, like, what am I getting at shopping? What am I doing when I get home? What work have I got to get done? Like, it just wasn't holding my attention. But I did try the book first, and that wasn't either. So I don't think it's particularly an audio problem. I think it's a Betty problem.
yeah. I think it's just the tone. You didn't like the tone and the pacing. The pacing was a little slow, but
Yeah.
it needed to be slow because you were gonna miss stuff. Like he crammed in so many fucking details. Like
Mm.
this, and this, like this missing person case and what's happening and oh my god, don't even get me started on the fucking serial killer. Ers.
Yeah. Yeah, I quite enjoyed all the twists and stuff in the film, but even after watching the film, I was like, I'm not gonna read the book. I think
No.
actually, I was quite committed to, I actually need to finish this, and for some reason, I thought this was more of a deep dive episode. I do not for the life of me know why. Maybe I'm just having a really bad week. And then when I realized it wasn't, I was like, "That's fine, I can DNF it." I'm not gonna read
But maybe you should have pushed your way through it. Sometimes it
it.
helps.
Maybe, but I also, like we've had conversations not on camera where I've said, I feel like I'm not getting to read everything I want or listen to what I want.
Yeah.
I think I was in that mood. Sometimes I will push for it, but I was in that mood this week and I was like, I just don't want to. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Fuck it.
Yeah. What else have you been reading?
Okay. I'm gonna talk about this one because yeah, you gotta understand why in a minute. So I picked up Morsel by Carter Keane, and I know that we moved away from our horror era, but I already had this one lined up. So basically, this woman escapes her corporate burnout only to immediately get promoted to Woods victim. She literally goes into rural Ohio for a quick property appraisal and immediately gets a sabotage truck, isolated words, mysterious stalking presence, which, spoiler, isn't human, and an overwhelming realization that capitalism is not the only thing trying to consume her. So she basically clocked out of her fucking office job and walked straight into a fucking folk horror with no exit package from HR. I have feelings, okay? Like, it's literally like, it felt like you got an email from your boss saying, hey, I need you to do this. And really, he just didn't want to see you back at the office ever again. I'm not joking. And it smelled like wet leaves, panic, and unpaid overtime. Like, this book was so fucking unhinged, okay? It was like the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? Blair Witch Project. Yeah. I'm fucking second guessing my actual snus. Fuck's sake. It literally felt like the Blair Witch Project had a corporate wellness seminar that literally turned into a fucking warning label. I'm not joking, okay? This book had me on fucking edge. I was in the house and I'm like, I ain't going outside ever again. I ain't going out there. I don't care what the tree like rustled a little bit. I'm like, fuck you, tree. I'm staying in the house. If you like trauma and you like nature, probably don't read this book because it will scare you.
What is the book?
It will scare you. It's called Morsel. Okay? So we got this fucking main character. Her name's Lou. And she literally seems completely fine with going off into the middle of fucking nowhere all by herself. I don't know how she survived it, to be perfectly honest with you, because she's a fucking idiot. And I'm not joking, okay? The biggest like character that is like a walking red flag was that fucking Woods, okay? What was in that fucking wood was not okay. What was in that fucking house was not okay. The in that house were not okay.
I'm really enjoying this because I still can't work out whether you liked it or not.
Oh, I loved it. I gave it 5 stars.
Did you? Shut up.
It was fucking terrifying. And she goes full-blown fucking gremlin at the end of it, okay?
Oh,
okay?
nice.
I'm not joking, all right? And one of the most unhinged parts of this whole fucking book was when the chick, Lou, she realizes she's actually in a fucking real horror and she's not just being stalked by a wild animal, that she's completely alone. And her first thought is like, I want to fucking eat that thing. I'm not joking. She was like, she's fucking nuts.
Oh,
she's out of her fucking mind.
Is this a bit paranormal or like weird beings? Because you just mentioned something.
Well, it was like,
I think.
Well, it was like an ancient god. So these group of fucking Muppets thought that they were controlling this like ancient god in this house, and they do this sacrifice, and the chick has to wear a special dress. It's absolutely fucking retarded. And because then it gives them like, they're prosperous for the rest of the years. But they let the woman loose in the woods, and the thing chases it. Well, this time round, it ate everybody. Oh, I just spoiled it. Yeah, maybe I should cut that out. Yeah, but she bites someone. The woman does. She bites somebody, and she gets out. Look, she's alive. I don't know. I don't know. I've still got thoughts about it, okay? I've still got thoughts.
My God.
But I gave it 5 stabbies.
5? Love that.
Yeah, it was good.
What's Mortal by?
It's called Morsel by Carter Keane.
Morsel.
Yeah. My heart's racing right now because when she was in that fucking forest with her dog, and there was something stalking her, and it looked like a half like rabid coyote. I'm like,
oh, I wish we'd done this in horror month.
Oh, but I had it, but it was only just come out, so.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have got
it. Okay, so what did you do?
Okay, so I did, let's have a look, which one? So I'm going to go with Julie Chan is Dead. Have you seen this one? Leanne Zhang. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. So we've got two. So Julie's the main character. She was separated from her twin at birth. Her twin's called
Oh,
Chloe. They had their parents died. They both got adopted separately. Chloe gets adopted to like very rich, very wealthy New York family. Julie was
mm,
raised with the aunt. I don't know why the aunt didn't keep both of them, actually. There is a reason. So she stays with the aunt, like penny pinching. She just works a normal job, sort of scraping by sort of thing.
mm.
Um, Chloe gets in touch. So basically, Chloe is like an influencer now. So it says she's got all her influencer friends. So if you like that kind of vibe, it was quite fun in that respect to read.
Yeah.
Um, Chloe kind of gets in touch with her and she basically wants to make a post, but she's being like, oh, I want you to, I've my long lost sister, because they're not in contact.
Yeah.
And then like, she basically gives her a house, which the aunt then just,
What?
the aunt rips the ass out of her, but she's done it all for a Facebook post. She like gets like fucking shitloads of money just from doing it, whatever social media it is she does in the book. I can't remember.
So there's hope for us yet then.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, actually, no, I don't want this. Because basically, what happens after this, Chloe makes a phone call to Julie after not speaking to her for ages again after. And it's basically like really mumbled, weird noises. And it makes Julie go, what the fuck? So she goes to her house. They let her in. It's like one of them buildings where you have like the concierge and stuff. And they're like, oh, yes, go up, Miss whatever her name is. Because they think that she's Chloe. And then she goes in and Chloe's dead. So now, bear in mind that Julie is pissed off because Chloe doesn't exactly treat her very well. She knows she's around. She doesn't care. She's got to influence her life. She's got all her money. She doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Uses her for stuff. So in this moment, Julie's got two choices. Just ring the police and obviously report it, or take her sister's
Take her
life.
life. Yeah.
She
Knew that
walks
was
into
coming. I
her
could feel
street.
it.
Yes. So I loved all of that. I loved the premise. I loved the idea of all of it. Halfway through this fucking book, I was like, I feel like I'm reading a different book. It completely, like, the story went completely crazy. You've got all of her influencer friends that she's obviously pretending to be Chloe, and they've all got to believe that she's Chloe. And then they go on this kind of, I don't know, like a retreat. They basically all go on holiday together with like
Yeah.
the queen of the influencers, no phones
Mm.
and everything. And when they get on this island without any phone connection, shit gets fucking weird. It becomes like cult vibes. But the switch happened so quickly. I was like, hang on, what the fuck just happened? Like it was mental. I just didn't, I honestly felt like it was two different books. And then it just went a bit too stupid, I think. But people
You had
make
me
your own
gripped.
decisions. But yeah, but I really enjoyed the first bit of it. It's just when it all went a bit fucking crazy. So yeah, obviously there's the mystery of why is Chloe dead? Why did Chloe ring Julie? Also, I'm not a fan of not summing it up properly at the end. You can infer, but I wanted the bow ties tied, and it just didn't. And it just went so weird that I was just, it wasn't even in a good shocked way. I was just like, what the fuck am I reading? I don't even, it's crazy. So yeah, it was like half good, half bad. I unfortunately landed on 2.5 stabbies.
That makes sense. If you like the beginning, that's what got to 2.5. The ending got
The end
nothing.
was just mental. And I did do a quick Goodreads check. So I was like, does anyone else share this opinion? And there are opinions similar. So I think like if you can get on board with the crazy and you like a bit of crazy, fucking go for it. Especially if you like that kind of vibe of book, like the whole
Yeah.
influence, the money vibe. I enjoyed all that,
maybe
but
I
yeah,
do.
not the ending. Yeah, well, I like a money vibe, just don't have
I
any.
like the money vibe. I do like it when it goes a little nuts though, because you don't expect cults to be normal.
No, yeah, and it is weird, but it was especially funny though listening to it
Oh, you did the
because
audio?
yeah, I did the audio, and like when it was all going a bit weird when they're
Yeah.
on the island, it would literally like say those all like, I don't know, like you go around and you do like affirmations and you're like maybe I would say I am beautiful because that's how I want to feel. Then they all go, you are beautiful, Julie, you are beautiful, and you're like, but it literally repeats through the book and it sounds actually a bit creepy. Like it's, you're like, what is happening? You really get the cult vibe. 100%.
Ooh. You know
It's
what?
it's
You're not uninfluencing this book for me right
I'm
now.
not I'm not s actually saying don't read it, it was just went a bit too nuts for me. You might like it.
I might.
Rule it out, anyone, but yeah, it was just a bit fucking nuts.
Well, you know what? Even with your 2.5, because you gave The Husband's Secret a really low one, and I actually really fucking enjoyed that. So
Yeah,
maybe,
you did really well.
I'm still not over that, by the way, that you made me fucking read a book you didn't like.
We should do the second one for this.
Why? So you can give it 1?
I just wanna see. That book went from crazy to crazy. Like,
I
I
need
would
to
love
know
to
whether or
see
not he
what
was
that
really pregnant.
yeah, I would love to see what that author comes up with next, because that to me was so mad that I'd be interested in what other ideas he's got. So I would read
You
it.
must be fun at parties. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Funny.
Oh,
Go on then, what
fuck.
else did you read?
Okay. So I went a little crazy with the rest of mine because I did the last 3 Thursday Murder Club books back to back. So I
3?
just went, yeah, all 3. I had to. Okay, so what happened was my Libby hold came up for book 5. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, the other 2 are like fairly close. Oh no. Book 4, it gave me 2 days to read 3, 4, and 5. I had no
Oh, shit.
fucking choice because book 5 was a 22-week wait if I put it back in the system. I was like,
Oh my god.
no, fuck no. We're doing this
I'm
now.
doing it now.
So I was like, don't expect much out of me in the next 2 days, Mike. And I literally finished, I was going to say the C word, by C hair. Before the library took back book 5, I had 17 minutes left
Oh my
before the
god.
book was being taken. Yeah. That's
I
how
bet you
close I wrote that one.
speed it up more.
But I finished it. It was all good. Okay. So I did The Last Devil to Die, which is basically the gang tries to solve a case that was so emotionally destabilizing that the most unexpected, how am I crying at a murder book, popped right out of my face. Then we had The Bullet That Missed. They missed the shot. And instead of calming like the group down because the person didn't die, everybody spirals and they start going a little crazy. And then the last one was The Impossible Fortune. This is where the group of retirees basically decided retirement is not an option. And they literally choose violence when a car bomb doesn't explode right by the wedding they have all attended. So,
God.
yeah, the books were freaking great.
Sounds good.
It was, oh my God, I love this series. I'm a hardcore fan. He brings up Folkestone every now and again too. Like they travel down,
Really?
do their little, yeah.
I do like a
That always gives
focus
me like, oh, love it. I love it vibes. But yeah, so it felt literally the book 3, the Last Devil to Die, literally, it came out like a mystery, but left me emotionally compromised. It smelled like rain, regret, and unfinished conversations. These books, just so you know, they're like the story just keeps continuing. They just have little crimes to solve, and each one's got their own little arc in the book. So I'm like, it's just basically one big story. It's one big old senior people's party. All right. And The Bullet That Missed was just basically chaos, but polite. Like, it's like, oh, well, there's all this craziness happens. Would you like a cup of tea? Seriously, these old people are just my people, okay? My fucking people. And then the last one felt like tea at 3 p.m. that turned into a full criminal investigation. So it smelled like old books, biscuits, and mild conspiracy. And I've got to tell you, when I get old, I need a sleuthing group too, okay? It's exactly what I need. I need
Oh
an
my
Elizabeth.
God.
I need a Joyce. I need a Ron. I need an Abraham.
We should do this when we get older.
So
We've solved
fucking
crimes.
good. But they literally, okay, the whole group, they're retired, but every Thursday they need to get together to solve cold cases, but they keep finding all these real cases. And they do more than the police do, because Elizabeth doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. She literally, okay, she could literally threaten you very politely. She used to work for MI6, okay? So and you would literally, she could threaten you. You'd feel like you're being threatened. It wouldn't sound to anyone else like you're being threatened. But fuck me, would you apologize for being alive? I'm not joking, okay? And Joyce, oh my God, she's like, she's the last one to join. And she literally feels like, I don't know, she's the most dangerous person because she forgets nothing. And she's like, oh, I've hidden diamonds in my microwave and I had like cocaine in my crock pot. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. Just like, oh, would you like some cake?
This
And
sounds
but
amazing.
oh, it's so good. I love it. It's such a and it's so well paced, and the characters do all really well together. And I don't know, yeah, I was really sad. I was glad that I finished the book because it had to go back to the library. But I was really sad it was over. And that was the
Oh,
last one out. There's no more yet. I think he might be writing number 6. But now I'm like, I lost my best friends. I lost my old
oh, I love that. I've brought number 1. I don't know if I've mentioned this on this pod, but I did buy it like months and months ago.
You
This
need
needs to
to
go to the top of my list. I
it's
need to
so
start the series.
it's so good. I just put all 5 books in my cart for Amazon.
Have you? Oh.
Yeah, they're all 5 stabbies from me. I'm sorry. I need old Okay, guys, if you have a grandmother that, maybe needs a hobby and she lives in Calgary, you tell her to DM me. Okay? I need a sleuthie group who has biscuits. This is it now.
Constantly.
This is my life journey is to retire and become an amateur sleuth.
I
Goals
love this idea.
ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
Yeah. It was
I
good.
feel sad for you that it's over.
I I am. I'm
Imagine
like,
I read it, I'm like, these books are fucking shit.
I will you know what? You need to read these books because if you do feel that way, we're gonna do an episode. We're
Yeah, we'll
gonna
do a whole
throw
episode, do
down.
all of them. Oh, that could be a good plan.
We're gonna
I
throw
will.
down.
I'm up
Yeah,
for it.
let's
I'm
do
up
it.
for a deep dive on all of them.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
just do the whole series. Like, we'll just
The whole
because you can pull
shebang.
out the crimes and oh fuck, it's so good. Guys, if you haven't read them
Okay,
yet,
that's a good plan.
yeah,
Right, I shall do my book.
yeah. What'd you get?
Don't panic. I liked this one, everybody. I'm not always hating on books. So I read Look Closer, David Ellis.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. So we follow, there's sort of 4-ish main characters. We've got Simon and Vicky. They're a wealthy Chicago couple. He's like a law professor. I think she's maybe some sort of charity for like domestic violence or something. But, like they're well to do,
Yeah.
happy marriage, if not a little bit dull, maybe. Um, but Simon has been left a lot of money.
Oh.
And basically, when he got left it, I think it's like millions. When he got left it, his father put in the will, unless you're with a wife for 10 years, she has nothing of this money. You can't buy her anything. She can't profit from it. She cannot have anything apart unless she's been with you for 10 years. This is a stipulation. So then we start following Vicky, who's realizing that this is coming up and is like, oh, maybe I'll go. So she then gets in touch with like a lawyer, knows the score, things happen there. Some things start happening with Simon and an ex-flame from when he was younger. But the way the story is done is so good. It's one of them books where you walk into it knowing everything that's going on. And like when I was listening to it, I had to stop because I was like, hang on, what just did that? Are we still doing the same? Why is it different now? What happened? What's changed? And honestly, it flips on his head so well. Like you
Ooh.
wouldn't see it coming. It was really good. I liked the ending. I liked it all the way through. Definitely got like your unreliable narrators in there, like Long Kong kind of vibes.
Yeah.
And also you got this sort of ticking clock element where we're sort of approaching the day when she could basically get some of this money.
Yeah.
So there's always a date and there's a death in the book and it starts off with the death and it's on Halloween. And then
Ooh.
flip back and forward between and after Halloween. I won't say anything else, even though you know who dies at the beginning, but I won't. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm
4.5
glad you
from me.
Ooh. Oh,
It
I
was,
like that.
I'm wondering why it wasn't a 5 now that I'm recapping it. I'm excited and I don't know why it wasn't a 5.
Pacing. characters?
Don't know. Maybe I'm going to up it on the spot and I'm going to go 5. Because I can't remember why I've knocked it down now when I look back. There must have been, there's always just like a little niggly thing sometimes, but if I can't remember it now, who cares? But yeah, it's really good. The whole kind of plot and how it goes through it, the back and forth, it really works for this book. It's like 100% read this book.
Fuck yeah. Well, I'm influenced.
Good. Should be. You must read it. It's very good.
I want to now. I'm all excited. I'm glad you at least have one good book, because that really sucks if you hadn't enjoyed any of the books you read.
Well, 1.5, half of one of the books.
I had it great. It's funny because there were other books I read that weren't so great. Like I probably had one of my worst DNFing weeks ever. I stopped 2 books. 2 books. And that's insane for me because I never, ever DNF that many, especially audiobooks, because I can normally just carry on. But yeah, I DNF 2 audios.
That's what I was trying to do with the girl with the dragon tattoo. I was like, oh, I'll just keep listening and eventually the story will pick up and maybe I'm not really missing anything too important. Maybe it's just like a bit slow. And I was like, no, I sent it back. It's gone. It's not happening.
Well, what they did was in that one, they kind of character built. They were trying to give you an idea of who they were as people before they threw them into the situation. And it was very cleverly done. I'm not going to lie. I think that the author did a really good job of trying to make you go, oh, okay, well, why do I need to know that? Or why do I need to know that? But you did need to know that to understand why they did what they did when it came to like solving this crime. Like he finds out. Yeah, but for you need things to get going pretty quick. And I think that's one of the problem with us as thriller readers. We needed to come out the gate swinging. We need it to come out and basically have its cock right in our faces, like right from the get-go. And it just needs to get worse.
I think books can still do that, but plant seeds at the beginning where you get some information, but you're not really sure what to do with it. And at the end, it ties it all together and you go,
yeah. But you didn't get to the end. But you didn't get to the end.
It sucked.
I wondered if maybe it was like the sexual assault stuff that had really like put you off. Like I didn't know if it was that.
I mean, it wasn't why I would have carried on reading it for sure, and it wasn't why I finished the movie, but the movie was quite harsh as well. And even the stuff at the end where he like hangs the guy and he's put a plastic bag over his head and that, I was like, oh my God, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's my kind of film either. Wasn't a lover. But hey ho. There you go.
Guys, what did you think of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Have you read the book? Have you seen the movie? Do you agree with me that it was pretty much literary genius, or are you with Betty who thinks that she wouldn't wipe her ass on it? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to be following us. Yeah, do. So don't forget to be following us. Share this episode, like, comment, give us 5 stars. Share this episode with somebody that needs a boost to their weekend because we are funny as fuck. Don't forget to join us over on Patreon where all the really unhinged stuff happens. And I got lots of bookish goodies for you over there as well. We hope that you have the reading week you deserve, and we will catch you next week. Take care, readers.
See you soon.